everybody. Happy October and welcome to Horror Month. Yes, it's been a while since I've been wanting to do Horror Month. As you know, I didn't do it last year, so get ready for a month of fun and excitement. But before I get into tonight's review and to kick off this Horror Month of fun stuff, I do want to apologize again. I meant to get out an episode of Action Sunday, but you know what? I'm decided to lump Death Wish 4 with Death Wish 5 and just give you guys a double feature for next Sunday. Then once I'm done with that, and then the Death Wish remake, I'll try to see if I can get in a few requests, and of course maybe one horror action Sunday hopefully this month if I can. But as you know, my wife and I are expecting our child. I'm actually in the child's room, but I'm just trying. But of course, I'm trying to use this here for now because I have the cats in the other room where the actual studio is. But you know what? I just want to wrap up, do as much as I can here. You know, because it's nice in here. It's nice and quiet, nice and peaceful. It smells funky in here. But anyway, let's get down to business. So it's Horror Month. And I promised people that I'm going to review not one, not two, but three different Draculas, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to review the 1979 version of Dracula. It was produced by Universal, but of course, a lot of people refer to this as the Langella version because the legendary Frank Langella played Dracula in this movie. And now, if I had to compare this to any other versions, like the original Universal version, or even the Coppola version, or Hammer. How does it compare? Well, I'm going to tell you this right now. Now, if I had to take certain things from the book that I remember, here's the thing: they stick to the source material, but this movie delivers the ultimate sin. It completely omits the first act of the book, which is insane. Like Jonathan Harker doesn't travel to Transylvania. None of that shit happens in the castle. Somehow we are the movie literally opens on the Demeter meter, and also it's no longer 18 something. It's now set in 1913, which I thought was an interesting little creative twist. You know, every version has its own creative spin on it. Like, and this one I thought was pretty unique. It's like okay. Now it's like mid 1910s. When horse and buggy is starting to go away, we got cars on the road. There's electricity. There's gas lamps. All this interesting things. So yeah, I thought it was pretty interesting. But again, outside of omitting the first act of the whole story, and now everything. Okay, so now everything's gonna be taken towards Whitby and the Carfax Abbey. How's it pan out? It does pan out really well. Like, I love how it was shot. I love the score, especially from John Williams. I mean, holy shit! How can you not listen to that opening shot and just listen to that score? It totally captures. It totally immerses you in this world of, oh my God, this is it. We're expecting this guy from Transylvania to show up. This is it. This is the world we're going into, and I feel like it just works. And at times, I felt like I was watching something interesting. It's like, I don't know if it was the lighting on my phone, or something, or the lighting that they used in the movie, but it felt like I was watching an old sepia-toned movie, you know, like from the silent era kind of thing. I thought it was a unique touch, but I don't know if that was Universal's way of paying homage to their original work. I don't know. It was interesting how they pull it all off. But how everything else feels interesting. It's like the Star Powers movie was just insane. Outside of Frank Langella, you got the legendary Donald Pleasance. You got Sir Laurence Olivier. And, folks, in a blink and miss moment, the Seventh Doctor, Sylvester McCoy, is in this movie. And, yeah, that, to me, is a shocker. Yeah, outside of that, let's see. You got Trevor Eve, who plays Jonathan Harker. There's no Arthur Homewood in this movie, which shocked the hell out of me. I'm like, I don't know why. I don't know why they just omit certain characters. Again, that's what pisses me off with some of these creative differences among some of these movies. It's like, okay, they want to keep characters, they want to drop characters, they want to change the era. But of course, again, the biggest sin is omitting the most important part, which I think is what all the other movies makes it like has on this movie. Like again, again, Coppola. If the Coppola version is like a masterpiece, this to me feels like the bastard cousin, in my opinion. I mean, it doesn't hold a candle to the original Universal version, but this one it's an okay version. I mean, with the clever setup, all these creative things, but it's still entertaining as hell. There's a couple of things that had me questioning, like wait a minute. What another thing that kind of grind my gears was, okay, the characters were kind of switched. It's like, or character archetypes. Like the character archetype of Mina felt more like Lucy, and vice versa. So I'm like, wait a minute. So is she more Lucy? Is she more Mina? And vice versa with the other one. I'm like, again, it was very confusing. Outside of that, everything else feels natural. Like especially the final act, it's like really good. And to me, I think Langella does a fine job playing the Count. I would say it's up there. Again, like I might have mentioned this in my favorite portrayals of Dracula. It's not my favorite, but yeah. I think maybe more repeat viewings, and maybe over time this role will grow on me. But again, this is probably one of the weaker versions of Dracula, in my opinion. At least again stuck to the source material, but the fact that changing character relationships, omitting things completely, changing but again, it's all what the producers want. It's all what the studio wanted. I don't feel like this movie felt like that. It was there. It was natural. I felt like they were trying to do something interesting, make it but different from the original movie that they did 40 years earlier. So yeah, again, I've seen better ones, but I would say stay on the horizon. Maybe the Jess Franco version will be better. Maybe the Dan Curtis version will be better. You don't know, but I will tell you when I get there. All right. But if I had to give this Dracula movie a score, I would probably give this maybe a 6.5. That's as generous as I'm being super generous here. Okay. To be fair, all right. So that does it for this episode of Horror Month. Stay tuned for some more exciting content, and as well as some more fun things as we get into the month of October. And again, if something were to change, I will let you all know. Till then, thumbs up videos, subscribe my channel, and stay tuned.